there's machine. I've stopped it on 86%. I'm quite happy that it's all cooked. And there's the other machine. And that's what tea looks like. Good morning everybody, and welcome to day 10 of my 2025 Scotland tour. Slept really heavy last night. What a park up, so peaceful, so quiet. Tried to drizzle last night, but yeah, that didn't deter us. Now we've got a way of drying our clothes. Not had a coffee or anything this morning. I am going to head down to Inverness and try and find me a shower. That is the plan for this video. As I mentioned in the last video, if you didn't see it, hop along and go and have a look, check it out. It was a bit of a moany, storm, Amy video because everything was going wrong, but thankfully we're back on track now, and we can go and continue having a little bit of unstressed fun. Right, for now I'm going to eat a banana just for breakfast, finish squaring everything away, and I'm going to hit the road, probably 10 miles to Inverness from here. Dear guys, dear. Just here, can you see that? It's the first one of the journey, day 10, double figures. Beautiful, majestic creatures. Why is it on its own? Why is it not in a herd? It's very strange. We're a little bit further up just from where we just saw that deer, and I thought I'd give you a glimpse of this. It's a glorious sunrise just in the distance there. It's rare up here that you can see into the distance like that. You're usually boxed in by mountains. Second one of the trip, same road. Caught that one a little bit late. I think I scared it with the engine of the car. So this little narrow road I've been driving for the past 20 minutes is definitely a wake-up call. You can see the aftermath of Storm Amy right the way along it, where they've come and had to clear all the debris. That, as well as the views to my right, and in some instances to my left. The wildlife have all been spectacular. What a way to wake up, and what a start up to day 10. Right guys, shower done, all by 20 past 9 in the morning. A couple of failed attempts, that's why it's taken me so long. I went to Pure Gym. There's nobody on reception at a Pure Gym, it's all automated, so you have to buy a subscription online, and then couldn't be arsed with all that. But about 4 doors down from Pure Gym there was a Bannatynes. Don't go in Bannatynes for a shower. 25 quid for a day pass just to have a shower for like 20 minutes. So after a little bit of Googling in Bannatynes car park, thank you, I found Inverness Leisure. Now a little bit more pricey than other places that I've been, but to be perfectly honest, it was £2 for parking, £4.75 for the shower. But the shower was heavenly. You got your own little cubicle, your own little room with a toilet and a shower in. Shower was piping hot, yeah, private as long as you wanted. So yes, I am grateful for that. Right everybody, washing done, drying done, supplies bought. Got to go and pick up some fuel, and then we're off to the Cairngorms. Right guys, we have entered the Cairngorms National Park. Not promising it's going to be brilliant. I have never been here, so I'm going to give it a bit of a sight see. Still early in the day, it's before midday, so we can have a look round, see what's what. This is Castle Roy, or what's left of it. It was only a diddy castle. I've just seen some artists' representation of what it used to look like. But yeah, I'm going to go up there and have a quick look in a second, but I'm just going to walk around it. So guys, I have landed on a garden centre. and I've looked at the reviews, and their cafe has got some really good reviews. So I'm going to go treat myself and get myself some food in there. And whilst there, I'm going to try and decide what my next step is. I'll flick the camera around, quickly show you the outside of it, and then I'm going to bugger off into the cafe and go get some food. So it's in some bloody marvellous grounds, like surrounded by pine trees and pine forests. And there's the garden centre just there. Right guys, a decision has been made, and was made quite a while ago. I'm heading back west. I'm currently on the A86 heading back towards Fort William. That were a big truck. Reason being is I know I've got a few sheltered park-ups over this side, because if I flick round, it's quite wet again. The sun was trying to break out earlier on, but now the whole of Scotland seems to be covered in a big cloud. But let me flick camera around, and I will show you what I can see. A lot of standing water on the road, and believe it or not, just up there, you're not going to be able to see it because it's glass, but there's a mountain, but you can't see it, even if the door was open, because it's shrouded in a cloud. So yeah, I'm heading back over here. I'm going to try a few different spots that I've got marked on what 3 words. But if they are busts, I know I've got a few really good ones that we've already stayed in, really. But needs must and all that. It's a bit rainy, gang, but check this shit out. Wahoo! Cheapers creepers. Look at that. How stunning is this? I'm getting right wet for this, you know. I'm blaming you guys. She's a beauty. And I'll give you one of them dead quick. I should be doing this with a drone really, but I'm not flying drone in this weather. The loggers are out, can you see them moving just over there? Proper 4x4. So today guys, I feel like I've let the side down a little bit. I set off this morning from Loch Ness, if you remember. You will have seen it in the video about 5 minutes ago, so you know exactly what's happened. So I set off from just above Loch Ness. I headed in to Inverness just to pick up some supplies and do a bit of admin. Wash clothes, have a shower, and a few other just everyday things. So I'd actually finished all that for 9 o'clock, just after 9 it was. And I'd come up with a plan to go to the Cairngorms. Now, I went to the Cairngorms, we saw some quite nice things, we ate some quite nice pudding, and I couldn't find anywhere to stay. So I set off to come back west. And since I've been west, I've tried no less than 3 separate park-ups. And they've all been busts. One of them was a road closed, one of them wasn't there anymore, it wasn't even a car park, it was just a big gate. And the other was just that badly waterlogged and just shit up. It was a no-go. So I'm really sorry, I've ended up back at the one I was at last week, the one near Loch Lochy, only because the last one I tried was just on the other side of Loch Lochy, and that was the one that is no longer a car park. You used to be able to park about 4 vehicles on there. Now there's just a big gate across the front and you can't park there. So this was about 3 or 4 miles away from that location. Obviously I've had to come around the loch. And yeah, I've ended up back here. It's absolutely soaking out there. It's so wet. There's no wind, so I'm in amongst all the big trees. So hopefully it'll keep the rain off the vehicle a little bit. And yeah, I've just put the heater on because I went for a quick walk just to see if there's any devastation from Storm Amy. And there doesn't seem to be. There's the odd twig here and there, but there's no big trees down like I've seen along the route today. But I just wanted to say I started at 7 o'clock this morning. 20 past 7, I was looking for a shower. It is now 4:30 in the afternoon. So that's been a long ass day, man, which is why I've ended up back here, because just run out of steam. And it's difficult driving when the rain's coming in sideways and there's big standing puddles, standing water on the roads and stuff. So yeah, I'm a little bit pooped. So I've come here, I'm going to watch some YouTube because I've finally got a little bit of internet. I've not had internet for the past God knows how many hours. Yeah, and I'm just going to chill. I'm just going to chill and just catch my breath. I'm absolutely pooped. So good morning, everybody. Usually I'd take you down there and show you the beautiful views, but A, you've already seen this one, and B, there's quite a few tents down dotted along the shoreline, and I don't want them to think I'm a weirdo and I'm wandering around with a camera filming them whilst they're sleeping. So I'm going to stay here. I'm going to make my brew. It's been a little bit of a slow start this morning. It is now 20 to 10. So yeah, I'm going to finish making a coffee and then decide where we're going from here. Maybe check through my fridge dead quick and sort some shit out. And I'll fetch you back when we have a definitive plan. Right folks, decision made. We are on our way to the Isle of Skye. Now my friends, I have just realised that this route is taking me via a ferry crossing to Skye. So we might be in for a treat, or we might be turning around and heading back the way we came to go across the Skye Bridge. Because I don't know if you can buy tickets as you go, and I've not obviously bought a ticket. So yeah, we're flying blind as usual. We're being very spontaneous, and yeah, we're just heading this way, and hopefully we'll be able to buy a ticket at the port, wait around for a few hours. I can cook some dinner at the port if I have to, and we can go from there, but I'll find out more in the next sort of hour. So a little bit of an update for you guys. We've booked a ferry. We're going over to Skye, but it's not until 5:30 this evening, and it's just coming up to 2 o'clock. So I've got like 3.5 hours to kill, just over. So I've got kettle on just here, look, kettle just here, and I've got one of these marvellous meals. And yeah, I'm just going to have a quick bit of lunch. So I'm sat in the port patiently waiting, and I'm getting stalked by a seagull. So jump on to my TikTok or my Instagram, because I've just been playing catch with a seagull. You ain't going to piss and believe this. But jump over to my other social media, Wilderness Adventures UK on them both, and watch me playing catch with a seagull. So guys, apologies, there has been a hell of a lot of waiting about today. I was waiting in that lay-by for a good couple of hours before, and I've been waiting in the port for the ferry for another couple of hours. Be embarking in about the next 10 minutes, and then it's a half an hour ferry journey, and then about 20 minutes to my park up, hopefully. Fingers crossed there's nobody there, it's not mobbed. Otherwise, yeah, it's going to be a little bit awkward. Right, we are just parking the boat, and then we'll be ready to disembark. Yeah, we've been instructed to get back to our vehicles, so yeah, we're just waiting for him to dock. That's the word, to dock, and then no doubts we'll be told to get off. I am going to have to wait because I ain't going to be able to get off because I'm right up against the bloody wall. Yeah, check this out. Check how they parked me. You never park a Land Rover like that because there's no way I'm getting out. I do love the Isle of Skye. Honestly guys, I've just said off camera to myself, I'd actually forgotten how good Skye was. I knew it was good because I wanted to come back ever since I left, but I'd honestly forgotten how actually good it is. It is such a stunning location. Every corner is just like, wow. Wow, it's just like ridiculous. Right guys, you haven't had a Speed in Bed section yet in this series of videos, so I thought I'd let you have it. This is it, this is the only one you're getting, and it's simply because I forgot to finish an outro for today. It's been a crazy day. I've seen deers up really close, I've sailed on a boat, I've stood about doing not much for quite a lot of hours, and now I'm parked up on a beach on the Isle of Skye in the wind and rain. Now I'm hoping the wind and rain blows over, because tomorrow I want to cook some really good food and just have the best time on here. So all that's left to say for tonight is good night guys, sleep well, and I'll see you bright and early in the morning for a brew on the beach.